Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial we'll be recreating this beautiful gown for our princesses, and I'll be using 1 yard of crepe fabric, and what I folded here is my bust measurement divided by 4 plus about 4.5 inches to 5 inches. So that's what I have here. If you're making for a younger child, please do wear to fold about 3.5 inches to 4 inches. So for this tutorial I'm making this for a 7 to 8 year old. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to mark a starting point for this tutorial, and then from there we're going to start taking our measurements. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to take my shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch stitching allowance, because it's going to have a sleeve. So I made a point there, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark my bust point. So my bust point, what I usually do is to divide my shoulder by 2 and then add extra 0.5 inches to 0.75 inches to it, and that's it. And at that point I'm going to go ahead and add my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 1.25 inches. I'll be using 0.75 to stitch it down, then the remaining one will be for my for ease allowance. If you want yours to have more allowance, please do it to impute it at this point. So for the neckline, for the width, I am doing 2.75 inches. Why do I keep saying 0? And then for the neck depth, my neck depth is 7 inches. Remember I said this is for a 7 to 8 year old. So if you're making for a younger child, you reduce the neck measurement as well. Then for the shoulder slope, I went down by 1 inch, and then I connected it into the neckline, and then I'll add ½ inch at that area to stitch down the shoulder area. So that will be our shoulder allowance. Then, still placing my tape at the starting point, I'm going to go ahead and take the full length of this gown, which is at 31 inches. So I'll go ahead and make a mark there, and then I'll connect that line straight so that I don't have to cut what I don't know. So I'll go ahead and measure what I have at my bust area, and then I'll transfer it to the hem part, that the full length of this gown. I'll make a mark there. Once I am done with that, I'll go ahead and then insert extra 3 inches to it. You can do 2.5 inches to 3 inches at this point if you're making for someone around that 7 to 8 year old. So I'll go ahead and connect the line coming from the bust all the way to that mark that we just made. So this is for the front bodies. We're going to be using it to cut out the back bodies, and it's not going to have a zipper. You can actually cut this together, the back and the front, but I said to do my separately. If I haven't subscribed up to this moment, please do wait to hit on the subscribe button and join the family. And to my old subscribers, I say thank you very much for all your support. So this is the back bodies. I've already gone ahead to cut it out. The only difference is just the neckline that I went down by 1 inch or 1.5 inches, whichever that works for you. Then we're going to go ahead and cut out the sleeve, and I'm cutting the two sleeves together. So what I have here is my round sleeve divided by 2 plus about 4 to 5 inches, because I want it to be like that puff or balloon should come out very well. So that's what I folded here. And then for the length of this, remember it's going to have a band, so you're going to be taking 1.5 inches away from the full length, and then you add your stitching allowance. I hope you get this. So the next thing you're going to be doing is to come down from here by 4 inches for our sleeve height cap, and then I'm going to go ahead, draw that slopey sleeve pattern that looks like a long S that I keep mentioning. So today I'm using my free hand to do this. Once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So that's basically all for the sleeve. It's not something complicated. So for the sleeve band, remember the sleeve is going to have a band. So for the sleeve band, I'm going to go ahead and take my actual measurement divided by 2, which is 5.5 inches. Then I'm going to add it I'm going to add 1.25 to it. So once I take out my stitching allowance, stitch it down by 0.5 inches. The other one is just for ease. And then remember we took out 1.5 inches for the band. So plus ½ inch stitching allowance, that's 2 inches. Divide times 2, that is 4 inches. That's what I just cut out. So this bodies I've already turned it front facing front, and I'll stitch on one shoulder, just one shoulder please. And then for the sleeve, I'm going to go ahead and open up the sleeve. I'll pick up one of the sleeve and then one of the band. I'm going to fold the band into 2 this way. Remember to fold into the back. Then I'll open the sleeve at this point, front facing front. I'll stitch down. I'll just pin it down so that you guys can see what we are doing. And then from the other side, you can either stitch or you just use your pin to hold it down. And then the excess should be placed or gathered into the the center part of the sleeve. Most of them are the center part of the sleeve. So this is what we have at this point, and this is what we have at the other one. I'm done stitching both sleeves very well. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to work on the neckline. Remember, we've not done anything on the neckline, and this neckline, it has a piping design. They piped it towards the front. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to cut out the strap of fabric of about 1.25 inches, and then we are going to be stitching this first at the back side of the gown, the wrong side of the gown. I'll stitch down all the way from the beginning to the end of the neckline. Once I am done with that, I'll turn into the front side, fold by 1/2 inch this way, and then fold over again to cover up the whole thing, and I'll stitch all the way to the end. So guys, then for the thing that looks like a bag bow on the gown, so this is what I have. Just measure from your shoulder to around your waistline, whatever you have there, you double it because it's going to go over the shoulder to the back, and then you stitch the way you see me show you guys. So this is the neckline. Is already well is all ready for the next thing. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to stitch down the remaining side of the shoulder, and then we're going to go ahead and work on the armhole. So for the armhole, I'm going to open this up. I've done this a couple of times on this channel, so but we're going to continue. So I'll place it from facing front, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch down from the one side. You can use your pin to just hold this down so that you have one stitch, and then I'll do the same thing for the other side. Then the remaining excess that we'll have will be placed, we'll gather it around the shoulder this way, and then that's it for the sleeve. So for the back, for the bow rope, this is what I have. So I'll just bring in the rope, the bow. This is the fabric I'll be using for my bow. If you don't know how to make a bow, please leave a comment and I'll make a story on that. So I'll place it into this bow, leaving 1 inch away from the edge so that we'll be able to stitch down. I'll pin it down, and then I'm going to go ahead and arrange this rope. We don't want it to be twisted, so I'll arrange it, making sure that it's well straightened, and then I'll place it at the other side of this bow fabric. Remember to come in by 1/2 inch from the end, and then I'll pin it down. Once I am done pinning this down, I'm going to go ahead and close it up, just like you see me do, and then we are going to stitch down all the way from. Make sure you put this in the rope in before stitching, and then I will leave small allowance here to turn it to the right side, and then I'll complete the stitching. So this is what you're going to be used to close up the center place that we're going to stitch down afterwards, just this way. And that's it for this style. I'll go ahead and iron this at this point. I hope you find value. If you have any question or any tutorial you want me to make on this particular, or anything you don't understand, please do wait to leave a comment and I'll respond to you as fast as I can. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.